is going on, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back to the Georgia Meth Show. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's doing well. We're staying positive and living life to the fullest. It's a new year. Not a new me. I'm not going to say that. Same person, different goals. Let's say it like that. Hope everyone's doing well. It is Friday the 9th, a beautiful day here in Georgia. It's a bit sunny outside. Not too chilly. I think it's in like the mid 60s right now, something like that. If let me see, just so I'm correct. Yeah, it's currently 65. Well, shoot, scratch what I said. It says it's gonna rain today a little bit later, but it's a beautiful day. We got a short video show today. Not too much to talk about. We'll be discussing a little bit about the Ravens firing their head coach and why I'm not surprised. And also, we're going to be discussing the Cubs trading for Edward Cabrera from the Marlins. Pretty good trade for them. And we'll finish off with Tarek Skubal, pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, have still not come to an agreement. And then we'll wrap up the episode watching the semifinals college football game between Miami and Ole Miss. So let's get started here. As you guys know, we always do a positive vibes segment here where I basically give you guys a positive vibes quote, something to turn that frown upside down, basically. Here's the quote for today. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. That is from Bernard M. Barich. If I butcher that last name, I'm trash with last names. I think I've said it a lot. So, why did I go with that quote? What do I like about it? It's basically telling you, say what you feel. Speak how you feel about a situation, because the people that don't matter aren't, it doesn't matter what they think. Now, who matter don't mind. So, just because I probably just butchered it a little bit, or what I just said. The people, so for example, that what it's saying is the people that truly care don't mind what you have to say. They're going to take time and actually listen to your response, to your statement. The people that don't care don't matter because they're not going to listen to you. So you're just wasting your time. But also at the same time, always be vocal. Don't let any foolishness about, somebody might say this, say that. Don't let that affect you. Speak up. Always speak up. No matter what the situation is, always have your opinion, because, everybody has a different mind. And sometimes it's good to, as a collective, come and, discuss certain topics and may have an opinion because that person may not know what you were thinking. Things like that. That is a positive vibes quote for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's get started. So we're going to first discuss the Baltimore Ravens, you guys, fired John Harbaugh, their head coach. So what happened? Let's discuss. Ravens fired their head coach, John Harbaugh, after 18 seasons leading the franchise. Harbaugh's tenure was one of the longest in the NFL. He had been with the Ravens since 2008. Why the move? The Ravens finished the 2025 season 8-9, missed the playoffs, ending the hopes of the Super Bowl run. The season concluded with a dramatic Week 18 loss to Pittsburgh Steelers, where a late field goal miss kicked Baltimore out of the playoffs contention. Owner Steve said that the decision was made after a full evaluation of the season and the direction of the team. Harbaugh's legacy, just to discuss a little bit about him. He is one of the winning coach in Ravens history with a 180 and 113 regular season record and a 13-11 playoff mark. He led the Ravens to 12 postseason appearances, 6 AFC North titles, and a Super Bowl victory. His leadership made one of the most respectful and long-serving coaches in the league. So here's like how I said at the beginning of the episode why I really wasn't surprised that the Ravens let him go. I had a feeling when I discussed, I think on the show on Monday, that they were going to let him go. I had a feeling because of the simple fact that I think it's gotten to the level where you got to make a change. And that obviously being their head coach, because we all know they're not going to get rid of Lamar Jackson. They're not going to get rid of Derrick Henry. They may give up Zay Flowers, but they probably want to keep their core and just improve it little by little. So one of the easiest things to do is let go of your coach. So when you have a good roster every year in your mind, and you don't make the playoffs, or you make the playoffs and then you either get eliminated first round or you get eliminated second round, it gets frustrating because every year you try to get better and then you make it and then you don't get to the big one. Either you lose to the Bills, you lose to the Chiefs, or something happens, Zay Flowers drop, or a kick isn't made. So I had a feeling that it was time. I didn't speak too much because it was probably a slim chance, but I wasn't surprised. I think the Ravens had to, because it's just like you fell 8-9. Now, granted, Lamar was hurt a little bit. It wasn't really his full self, but you have a good team, and for you guys to lose to the Steelers by a field goal, that's a problem. You guys were up at the beginning of the game, and it's just could not, keep it together. Defense wasn't too well. That defensive line was just a bit iffy. The O line was not good at all. They were not blocking well for Lamar, and it's just like John is a good coach, but it's just you had to move on. It was one of those things where you had to just listen. Let me put in a new coach and see what happens here, because we've tried and tried and tried, and we can't get over the hump with this core. And I'm putting out a good team, but we can't seem to win. I think that's what happened. Now, there is many teams that are going to be able to use them. Many coaches have been fired from many organizations. Now, let's talk about a couple. The New York Giants. I think the Giants could use him. I think he would be favorited to be their head coach. If I was the Giants, I would go and get him. Think about it. You have a young rookie quarterback with young players coming up little by little, learning the ropes. I think he would be a good fit. The Raiders also would be a good fit for him. They have the number 1 overall pick. Even though he's 62 years old, so that team is obviously rebuilding. It would be a bit questionable. Now, a great fit, if I can, to be very honest with you, a fit that would be phenomenal for him, I would say, is with the Falcons. Think about it. That team has a really young core and a very bright future. You got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London, you got Michael Phoenix, I think his name is. You got Michael Phoenix. Obviously you got an established. You got Bijan Robinson also. I forgot who I was going to mention. So a lot of young players. I think he would fit great there. And I think it would intrigue him more, especially that they don't have a GM. Maybe that gets him a little bit. The Cleveland Browns. The report. That would be interesting because it would be a tougher situation just with the whole shenanigans they have going on. Maybe the Tennessee Titans, they have the first number 1 pick from last year, Cam Ward. Maybe they could use him. But for me, I would say probably one that it would intrigue him the most is the Falcons, just because the team, you got a young quarterback, you got a good core, and all right, we had a little bit of a disruption there, but we are back. I don't know where I left off, but yeah, you guys, it didn't catch me as a surprise, but I think John, he'll be able to find a job probably relatively quickly. I think he'll intrigue a lot of teams, especially now. Dolphins let go of their head coach. Maybe that there can intrigue them. We'll see. Let's see how it play out, and we'll obviously be up here to discuss it. Now, moving on a little bit to the Chicago Cubs, you guys. The Cubs have acquired starting pitcher Edward Cabrera from the Miami Marlins. In return, the Cubs sent their top outfield prospect, Owen Cassey, infield prospect Christian Hernandez, and infield prospect Eduardo Delonia. To the Marlins, they added, obviously, a frontline rotation arm. Cubs, what the heck? Cubs add a frontline arm to the rotation. Cabrera had a solid season. He went 8-7 with a 3.53 ERA. So before we continue talking about it, so I it didn't catch me off guard. I know that there was many teams looking for his services. Didn't expect, the Cubs to be one of those. But listen, he had a in the middle season. I wouldn't say it was great for what they gave up, but he had a good season. Where in terms of he had an 8-7 win and loss record, 3.53 ERA with 150 strikeouts, a WHIP of 1.228 with 137 innings pitched with a WAR of 2.8. So he did okay. I wouldn't say those are great numbers, but he did a good job for the Marlins. Now, for what the Cubs gave up, I was like, wow, that's a good chunk. But they gave up, a couple prospects for him. So listen, he's 27 years old. You still have control over him for until I believe till 2028. So that's a good addition. Probably why you had to give up a good chunk for him. But obviously that bolsters up their rotation. Obviously the Cubs want to be competitive still. They had a good year last year, and they also made the playoffs, winning 92 games. So they wanted to upgrade their pitching rotation early, and he provides that. Now let's let's see the breakdown. So like for example, last year he had a 4 ERA. The year prior to that, a 4 ERA. So hopefully they can develop him well to where he can be more consistent and have better years. I think what's killed him, it looks like, is just the innings. Last year he pitched only 96. In the 2023 season, he pitched 99. So I don't think he's pitched that much well. Maybe when he gets a full actual season in, he'll pitch pretty good. He's projected to have a 4 ERA with 138 innings pitched with 147 strikeouts for this upcoming season, according to Baseball Reference. So, listen, I think he'll be good in Chicago. They have a good rotation now. I know they got Justin Steele, who's out for Tommy John, but they have a good rotation. I think this is a good addition. You have him for controllable now for the next couple years. He's 27 years old, so for the Cubs, good addition. Helps you guys out in that division, especially where it can be competitive. Let's see what happens because we got to let it play out. Like I said, I think this is his first season pitching a full year almost. Not a full year, but he did miss a couple games. I think what kills him is the injuries. We're going to see. He looks like a promising starter for them. Let's see what happens. Now for the Marlins. Marlins got Owen Cassidy, who is the number one prospect for Chicago. What is his biggest strengths currently? So he's a power hitter. He's known for his plus raw power. Scouts project him as a 30-plus home run bat. Once fully established. Plate tools, so it looks like he's strong on base skills with a walk rate and plus bat speed, making him more than just a slugger. So looks like he has good control, good eye. He's not striking out as much. He's, good walk rate. Defensive profile, so it looks like he has a good arm and athleticism in the outfield. So he could end up, if fully established and like scouts project him, could end up like let's say like a Aaron Judge, or maybe like a Corbin Carroll. Was it Corbin Carroll? I think from Arizona, where has a good arm, good defensively, and has power. Could hit the ball, and could hit 30-plus home runs. Could end up like one of those. Now, he did make his debut with the Cubs in 2025, appearing in a handful of games through a limited time. Let's see. Christian Hernandez, the infield prospects, and Eduardo, they're still coming up. We have to see how everything comes out. They may get called up, especially with the Marlins. Now, I am surprised that Edward Cabrera is just the one being traded. I'm surprised they didn't really go and or Sandy Alcantara's name hasn't been brought up. That's one thing that really has like caught me like, whoa. They really haven't mentioned him too much, which surprises me. But let's see what we can do, what can happen. And at the end of the day, it's like how could I tell you? The Marlins are developing little by little. Obviously, they've been rebuilding now for years. But let's see. Because the division that they're in now, it's a bit. The Phillies are still like the main team to beat. I would say. I think the Mets, we've not done anything. The Braves are a little bit, and the Nationals are still in, trying to establish a young core. Um, but listen, a good trade for both sides, I would say. Good job by the Cubs going out getting a pitcher. There's something in a need that they needed, and um, it gets you thinking. If that's what you needed for Edward Cabrera, a pitcher who is young, don't get me wrong, but really isn't up to that level yet. Imagine what you got to give up for a Tarek Skubal. Which, moving on to Tarek Skubal, he's filed for arbitration number at 32 million. So what's going on? Skubal, two-time American League Cy Young Award winner, which you guys know. He's eligible for arbitration this offseason. Another year of outstanding numbers. So before we continue, just so people don't, so if people don't understand what arbitration is, it's basically where a player goes in and negotiates with the team, and the team is looking for ways to say that you're garbage, and you're trying to rebuttal that and be like, no, I'm not, and this and that. That's what it basically is. But Skubal had a 13-6 win-loss record with a 2.21 ERA, with 195 innings pitched, 241 strikeouts, with a WHIP of 0.89, with a WAR of 6.5. So it makes it hard for them to come at him and say something bad because he's done good. He had a great year this past year. Two-time Cy Young winner, two-time All-Star, Triple Crown, and two-time ERA title winner. So it makes it challenging, but what's going on? So the Tigers and Skubal could not come to an agreement on a one-year salary, so they've exchanged figures ahead of the arbitration deadline. Skubal's side wants $32 million for the 2026 season, which, if awarded, he would be the highest arbitration salary ever in MLB history. Currently, Juan Soto is the one that holds the record. Detroit filed for $19 million, people, which itself is significantly below what many analysts projected for him, especially as a pitcher of him. So, listen, when I read that, my first thing that came to my mind is Skubal is going to be out of here. I think either he's going to get traded mid-season or he's going to go to free agency, and the Tigers are not going to bring him back. And I'm telling you, Detroit, if you guys let him walk to free agency, he's not coming back. He's either going to the Yankees, the Dodgers, or the Mets. I'm telling you right now, those three teams are going to bid for this guy because they would need somebody like this. But I'm telling you right now, if you guys let him walk, he will not come back, because just seeing this, especially if they're that far apart, it's very slim. Very, very, very slim chance, because it's just like 32 and they're at 19. That is a very hard gap. So if it's like this with arbitration, imagine talking contract numbers. It has to be horrible. And we already heard the rumors at the beginning of the year where they are very significantly apart. So if I'm the Tigers, listen, I honestly would try to let him go now, because obviously we're not going to pay him the money that he wants. So I would try to go out and get prospects and get maybe an MLB starter who can replace him that's at least good, to where you could plug him in, and just hopefully the prospects get, because the haul you could get for Skubal back is a lot. Talking maybe bigger than what you got for the Padres got for Juan Soto. But I would, because it's just like, you aren't going to pay this guy. We already can tell he wants 32 million. Eventually he's going to be one of those that he's going to want 40 million when he goes to free agency. You're not going to give him that kind of money. If I was the Tigers, I would just try to look to get rid of him, trade him away, see what I can get for him, because obviously we're not going to sign him to a long-term deal, because they're going for 19, and this guy has been pitching well for them the last two seasons. Literally. and back-to-back Cy Young winner, and you're trying to like lowball him. That's not good. Now, that is almost it for everything. We got one more thing we're gonna react to. It's the Ole Miss versus Miami game, and then we'll be out of here, you guys. So let's.
In the desert tonight. Sit back and enjoy.
All right, let's get started. Miami versus Ole Miss here.
Boots it deep into the end zone, and the Rebels will begin.
Ole 13-1 and Miami 12-2. Let's see what happens.
Bring it. Chambliss backpedaling.
Oh no! All right. Miami's defense putting pressure already. Okay.
Blitz. Mohamed Toure came right up the gut.
Up right here, and because the back steps up, whichever one he steps to pick up drops.
Yep, right there.
Toure's able to get around him on
Damn,
the
they got him quick too. Get that.
Offense number 6. It's outside the pocket. The pass did not get to the line of scrimmage. Lost it down.
Yeah, the running back could just not block that.
Yeah, that line of scrimmage is about the 31, and here's Toure.
Fletcher, the junior from Fort Lauderdale, has the hot hand. This is a priority.
Oh, shoot.
On the edge. Keenan Marion makes the catch.
All right, Miami with the first down.
3 receivers bunch to the left. 3-man rush. Beck steps up. He can take off. Doesn't run often, but gets north and south when he needs to. He's stopped by T.J. Daughtry a couple yards short of the marker.
I think he's like 2 yards short. They're going for it too.
Running up the middle.
He got it.
Initial contact.
Yep, he got it.
The marker, but he's going to fight forward. They do a great job.
No, he got it.
The runners forward. It's a first down. Malachi Toney, they call it the Mally Cat. He can run or throw off these, running all the way. Rebels all over him, and they spin him down for a loss.
Well, with the block.
You saw, Chris, the fact that Malachi Toney is here, he's able to set the edge, get off of this block, keep his outside arm free. To be able
that
to
was the
bring
thing.
down
They already expected it.
Potential play at Toney. See both guys able to penetrate. Harris 51.
All right, Miami going with the kick first. They made it. All right, 3-0 Miami. Let's see what Miss comes back and does. Oh my God! Boom! All right, Lacey, I see you. They couldn't take him down.
Picks up about 3. Kirk, early urgency here. It's a 3rd and 6 here. Got to watch the pass rush. You don't want to give the football back to Miami's methodical offense. Pressure comes again. Chambliss hit as he throws.
Ooh,
it's incomplete.
That was risky right there. Very risky.
Some stuff up, and Keontae Scott from center field got home.
Yeah, Keontae Scott, who's such a versatile player. He has done this all year. He plays everywhere. Here he is, able to shoot through. And sometimes when you blitz, you just want to get the ball out before the receivers have a chance to get to the first down line. That's exactly what they do with Keontae Scott here. Able to come under control, came in a little bit high, gets away with it.
Fake to Brown, Beck looking down the middle, and
Tony nice.
Shot, but makes the catch. A flag flies as Nick Cull hit him hard. Toney heading for the sidelines. They may be looking at targeting here.
Damn.
Personal foul, targeting, defense, number 19. The play will be under further review.
Your targeting rules protect the tackler as well as the man being tackled. And
correction number 29.
Chris, watch the linebacker here. Daughtry, fake, gets him up. He tries to recover into the back end.
Damn, yeah, 29.
He reacted so quickly.
Yeah.
He had a hard time. There he is, 6 trying to get back. So nice job of squeezing that in there. And then, bang, helmet to helmet right there.
Damn.
Call hitting Toney.
Early rep for Bill LeMonnier, our rules expert here. Bill, your quick take on this
God.
one.
But definitely defenseless player. Strong hit to the head neck area.
Yeah, it was.
This shouldn't take long.
After review, there is no foul for targeting on the play.
Wow.
The results of the play is a first down.
You disagree?
Interesting.
With the replay official.
They're looking. They also have to have an indicator in there, and I don't, a launch, the thrust, that type of thing. And running straight into them, they've deemed that is not.
Okay,
targeting.
that's I think people see that helmet to helmet, automatically assume, boom, that's going to be an ejection. But you're right, there was definitely no launch. It was just him running full speed directly into Toney.
I don't think it was intentional.
C.J. Daniels comes across in motion. Fletcher
okay.
has to cut back, or excuse me, Brown has to
there you
cut
go,
back.
flag on the play.
Marty Brown.
Damn.
Running to the 30.
Probably
That
holding.
flag was thrown in an area where you'd suggest it'd be holding.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think they're
holding
gonna get
probably.
Holding on 87.
87.
Holding,
Yep.
offense, number 87.
Mm,
10-yard penalty, first down.
Play clock running down. Got to hurry. Just gets it off, and they're going to run it.
Nope.
And run it right into the teeth of that defense. Fletcher gets nothing, so penalties undo that Hurricanes drive. 2nd and 3 after the penalty. Lacey at the middle.
Oh my
Hit
God.
Lacey.
Lacey's gone.
It's a foot race.
I had a feeling this guy was going to score at least once. Hustle.
Down, a lightning strike
I had a
from
feeling
Vince.
because this dude, they could not take him
70
down.
yards.
All right, 6'3", Miami, Oli.
And watch the combination block here. 51's able to work up to the linebacker. It just opens up perfectly. And I tell you, because of the formation, they went trips into the boundary. They're on the right hash. It affected the defensive alignment. They only had one middle linebacker there. Instead of usually they have two
Damn.
lined up. So one guy in the middle trying
Yeah, I had a
to
feeling
handle
this
that.
guy was going to score. They could not
Same
take him down
31
for their
just
life.
took an angle where it made it easy for Lacey to outmaneuver him, and then it was a foot race between him and the safety. So
Look at the lady.
give Charlie Weiss Jr. a lot
She
of
didn't know he
credit.
was right behind
It's
him.
one thing about the execution, but I think the formation into the boundary got Miami's alignment more into that boundary.
All right, Miami, what we going to do?
Liberty played in the Fiesta Bowl
7-3.
for Liberty's 13-win team against Oregon in the loss.
Nice.
Fletcher's loose.
I think this guy's going to score
Mark
too because
Fletcher
he's been
barrels
able to
out
get through,
44-yard line.
get the first.
See 52, heck of a block there. Now watch this.
Yeah,
low with
good
his
block
shoulder.
by
This
the
is what
O-lineman.
Fletcher brings. He's going to run over guys. That time it was the corner, Antonio Kite.
Already 7.
All right.
Protection is there. Ball across
Nice.
the middle. Catch made.
Damn.
Shot delivered, but holding on is Elijah.
Oh, that freshman receiver.
That was a good
gets
catch by
hands-
Elijah.
Hands up.
3rd and 7. Pressure comes. It's picked up. Tony after the catch.
Oh my
It's
God, what the-
Malachi Tony
They
showing
could not
the
take him
strength
down.
To go along with that speed really earns a first down.
He's
Miami's
got it
looking
wrapped
pretty
up
good right now with
short
these
of the
tools.
first down marker. You get him off the field, and instead, because of that effort by Tony, he's able to shake free and picks up a big.
Set up at the 13. Tony being looked at on the sidelines again. Fletcher back in the game. And
Oh my
Mark
God.
Fletcher just bulldozes
He
forward.
just,
That's
yeah, like he said,
been the
bulldozes
pattern of
over
his
them.
First down run. There's an offensive lineman in the backfield.
Oh my
as a
God.
blocker. Reaching for the end zone is Marty Brown, and Miami goes
Marty
back
Brown,
on
what a
top,
touchdown.
Flexing.
And they're going to take a look to make sure that his knee doesn't touch. I think he's good. He stays
Yeah, I think he's
airborne.
good.
Definitely a touchdown for Miami.
Landed on top of
Good blocking and pushing over by 83.
He was a guy that
Super humble.
All right,
guy with all this
10-7 Miami.
Chambliss pressure comes.
Oop.
He launches.
Nope,
Incomplete.
that was
Trinidad,
too
there's
far.
a flag down at
Yeah.
the line
And
of
there's a
scrimmage.
flag
Yeah,
too.
back by the quarterback. Makes you wonder. I think he might have gotten clubbed with a left hand there by Justin Scott. 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Oh my God.
Defense,
Number 5.
15-yard penalty, first down.
Remember, you go back to the word you said, hey, we got to hate this quarterback for, it sends a message to do whatever you can. And when you get a chance to hit the quarterback, we're going to hit him. Watch 5 finish the play up high. You just can't do that.
Damn,
They
yeah.
rush
Right to the
passer. He's
skull.
got 2
Oh, yeah,
big
it's a
sixes,
blitzer.
including
go.
the one against Ohio State. 3rd and 7. Pressure comes. Chambliss trying to create on
Yeah,
the
he's
move,
done.
and has to just loft it out of bounds.
Yeah, this O-line is not blocking for him too well,
It's
no
just
cap.
been super clutch. Big part of that victory against Georgia. Obviously had the game winner, but had 2
They just,
long-range
this
field
D-line
goals
is getting to him. All right, let's go Miami, 10-10.
Long throw.
Nice.
Easy pitch and catch as Marion has become a weapon. Lots of focus on Tony and Daniels and numbers. Very
All right,
well, and
tie game.
Needs to be sharper tonight. Here's one of those 2nd downs and 6. Back.
Yeah, look, they're doing a good
Dealing
job
some
blocking
late
for him.
pressure.
Up.
Launching down.
Oh my God, wide open. What the fudge?
Marion, another bust.
Who is this, Elijah again?
Miami back on top, 52 yards.
I want you to watch watch the safety.
Oh my God, that dude was wide open. What the hell?
In the wrong spot. You said it was a bust.
Yeah, look.
See how
Oh
he
my
comes down
God.
to help out on the tight end. Well, when he does that, now you got a problem.
He's wide open.
The backside in the middle of the
Yep.
defense. Nobody's there. So
Number 0. I don't know his first name. That's the thing.
Tight end, but nobody's protecting the middle of the field.
Oh my God, look at that wide open shot.
Primary receiver, but Carson Beck does a good job as he rolled to his right, looking back, found him, and then makes an easy throw for the
Damn,
touchdown.
yeah, that was a good throw too. Perfect, right at him.
Defense on the back end.
Yet no tackle or no targets for Stribling. There's a
Oh my
direct
Lord.
snap to Diggs here.
Miami's
He
defense
get
is
it.
putting on to these mother
85
trucks.
trying to come down and help out. Both the middle linebackers are able to get downhill. Chase Smith and Bissaint.
They haven't gotten close to sacking him yet. And
Up,
until
there we go.
Right there, right on cue. Princewell Uman-Mielen came looping
All right.
around.
And I think the linebacker blitz really impacts the communication. See one right there working to the inside. Both offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Chambliss
All right,
looking
17-10
to the right
Miami.
And launching across the middle.
Okay.
And the catch is made. And it's Wallace. First down. Clock will stop momentarily at the 42. As good a long distance kicker as there is in college football. Chambliss, another throw.
Nice.
And there's a pitch to Caden Lee, who's
Ooh.
playing
All right, they got the
back
first
on.
down.
Got a clock it here. He's right about that.
Officially, this is a
Oh, they're gonna kick it?
8-yarder. Carnero steps into
Does he get it?
and
Yep, he
drives
does.
it right through. Are you
All right,
kidding me?
17-13
What a
Miami.
weapon this
Let's
guy
see
is.
how they do in the second half.
And acts like it's no big deal.
That's probably my favorite part. He just kicks it, watches it, stares it down, high fives the holder. Just like practice, guys.
He has
Boom.
re-signed to stay at Ole Miss for next
See
year.
how they
he
do.
told me. He says the NFL can wait. I'm having fun at college and
Good for him.
renegotiate. Maybe LSU was very eager to get him to transfer over there. I'll tell you that.
I would think like you said, what a weapon. That's from 58.
The Ravens would be eager to grab him.
Or we're in the Cardinals
Shit,
Stadium.
yeah.
They would love it.
You want this, you got that.
Adjustment, bring pressure on third down. Remember, they've been rushing 3 and dropping 8. Now they blitz, and because he
Oh
gets
my
it
God,
out, you
yep.
get it to Malachi Tony, man-to-man on the back end, couple linemen in front of him. That is an easy conversion here for Miami.
Yep, good block by 72.
345-pound tackle out there in space.
Yeah, 6'9".
It's a big
Damn.
human in space. Fake
Oh
it.
yeah, he is.
And a downfield
Up.
shot. Launch
Nah.
it for CJ
Oh,
Broken
damn.
up.
No flag either.
Tony in motion. They hand it off to Fletcher.
Fletcher.
And Fletcher just
Oh my
muscling,
God.
Getting help from those big guys.
Come on, guys.
When will they
What
stop
was
the
that?
violence down inside the 35?
He got all the way down.
Well, that's a heck of a job, obviously, by the front, the offensive
This
line.
front is just perfect.
To extend the lead. Back to 7.
Nope.
This one is
That is
right,
not
stays
good.
Right. So Davis,
All right, 17-13.
struggle to the win. The
Miami.
College Station normally solid. There is Lacey Laura. First offensive snap. They fake it to him. Pitch to the edge.
Nice.
Catch made. Dejan
6 wasn't even
Stribling,
looking.
The back shoulder fade beat Xavier Lucas. His first catch tonight.
And a good job there because they got blitzed by the safety, Jacoby Thomas. Good job by Chambliss, feeling that nobody was there to pick him up, but he put it right on the money under that duress.
21-yard strike. Pressure picked up again. Big
Damn.
catch made over the middle. That's Caden Lee, who took some shots against Georgia. Had to come out of that game. Jacoby Thomas on the hit there.
Thomas on a blitz. This time Thomas on a hit.
Thomas
And
got
up
him
with
on
the
a
catch
spear.
and holding on
Looked
to
like
that
Goldberg
football,
spear
taking
almost.
that big hit.
He comes across in motion. And
Oh,
my goodness,
that was
almost
very
another
frisky.
Jacoby Thomas.
Thomas was there again. That was very risky right
Chambliss
there.
been lucky twice tonight to avoid a pick. And here comes
I know he probably was mad as hell.
from distance, 52, and is
nope.
going to doink off the upright.
Damn. 17-13 still.
Miss from 52. Each solid kicker has missed early in the third quarter, and the lead is still 4.
No foregone
Damn.
conclusions, obviously, in these games. I mean, as good as he has been, he hit it clean. I thought it was going to go up and over the upright instead.
Yeah, nope.
That's almost more than a doink. That's a clunk off there. No foregone conclusions is right. These are playoff games. Odd things happen. Static on the brain sometimes.
But here we are in third down.
Centurion Perkins comes in the game. Left side of the defense trying to pass back. Who will have to step up, escape the pocket. Tony's
back.
For him.
Okay, first down at least.
Big blocker gets back first down yardage for 8.
And again, remember we talked about the movement, the twist game that they like to do. Watch 5 right here in the middle. Cam Franklin on the over that right tackle. He twists. Now he takes himself out of position. Now that defensive back on Malachi Tony's in no man's land.
Beck has time. Steps up. Long way to run this time.
Oh
he
my
takes
Lord.
off, and he's brought down at the 30. And they just run it right up the middle.
Yeah, they got it.
And it's
Oh my
Riley
Lord.
again converting.
Miami, the O-line and the running back have a great connection because they move his ass to the first and above.
Looks across the middle.
Ah,
Pick!
pick! Damn, that sucks because it bounced off of somebody's skull, I think.
Turnover tonight.
Damn.
And off the second he's thrown in the last 7 games.
Yeah, I think it bounced off somebody's scalp.
Cam Franklin, the big
Damn.
defensive end, 6'5".
It happens. It happens.
Timing up, when to get
On to
his
the next
hands
one. On
up
to
in
the
the
next
air.
one.
Watch 5 right here. Watch the job he does. He's lined up, trying to get off of that block. Hands get up in the air to be able to knock that
Damn,
ball
because
in
he
the
was going to
air
throw
and
it to
get the
0, I
turnover.
think it was.
Man from
Yeah, he got his
Maui
hand right up.
makes the takeaway from the shores of Haleakala, the volcano
Damn.
there. Taken from Wazoo. On the move, Chambliss across the middle, and the catch is
Nice.
shot delivered, and it's moving across the 30, Stribling. He's been in there, but only as a decoy. They fake it to him again. Chambliss steps up, launches downfield.
Oh my God.
Chambliss, and
Oh,
it's
damn.
the Canes drop another pick. Lucas got a hand on it. Ethan
I know
O'Connor
he's mad, bro. That was
But they take
almost a
shot,
pick.
And Chambliss had time to be able to make this happen. And it really, it took the backside to be able to come over from Xavier Lucas. 6 right there. He makes the play.
Damn, literally, I would have been
Of course, it
so
would've been nice
mad.
for O'Connor to be able to come up with that. But what
Damn, right in his hand too.
backside by Xavier Lucas to come all the way over to come up and get his hands on that football.
We see him why a lot of these good, fast athletes play defensive back, but not receiver, right? Drop picks from both sides. Climbing the ladder and dribbling to make the catch. It's a first down out near the 45.
Easy, quick throw for a first down.
Again, they fake it to Lacey on the move. Long side
Nice.
pitch. Reaching up, making a catch, and keeping a toe in is Deuce Alexander. 7 more, his first catch.
Chambliss is a shortstop in his background, a point guard in his background. I think
Okay.
more and
Played
more
all
with the
sports,
style
it looks
of
like
play we
almost.
see in college and NFL football, guys that have that background and play this quarterback spot because of the movement, the quick release, seeing the field. That time he looked like a shortstop turning 2, making that throw.
Chambliss pitches to Lee.
Nice.
He's got some rhythm now.
All right, so yeah, Miss is getting a rhythm a little bit, getting the ball out.
They're moving the ball. Chambliss scrambling, and he'll be dragged down at the
They
line of
stopped him.
scrimmage. That was
Miami's
Armando
defense has been
Blunt,
doing well this
who
game.
just missed from 52 off the left upright. Tries this one from 54 to make it a 1-point lead. And
Nope.
he's done it again. Are you kidding me? This bank shot goes in.
Oh, it goes in.
Can you
Damn.
believe that? 2 doinks.
17-16.
One stays out, one goes
Miami's
through,
up by 1 point.
and it's 17-16.
Chris, if we gave him 20 shots to try to hit an upright, I don't know if he intentionally could do it.
From 50 plus.
Right, but he's hit 2 in a row.
Let's see what we can do.
Game. Right, Mark Fletcher. Beating Fletcher running right.
Oh my
Mark
Lord.
Fletcher can
Oh my Lord.
have a way of regaining momentum for the football team around right edge.
Dude, they cannot
Ball
take
from
him down, bro.
Bowman, it's a first down.
Somehow with all
Oh
that,
shit.
That's Tony in motion, backwards pass in space. Look out.
Oh my
They
God.
moved him back, which is kind of clever because it gave Tony kind of a running start before he got near the defender.
typically in this fourth quarter.
Back, pressure picked up, and he'll go down for a second
All right.
time. Son Terry and Perkins. Perkins came flying in off the edge. This 3rd and 16. Got to get inside the Ole Miss 40. Beck.
Nope.
He'll be sacked again. Goes down for a
Miss is
fourth
coming
time.
back. They're locked in now.
Will Eccles got home.
First carry, he gets the first down.
Miami may have screwed up there.
Launches downfield.
Oh, no.
Making the catch for a first down. Daquan Wright, the tight end. Haynes showing blitz again. They bring it. Chambliss hit as he throws.
Oh, my Lord. Miami, what we got going on here now?
Delivering to Caden Lee, who took a big shot. Flag down where the tackle
Flag,
was
though.
made.
Chris, Keontae Scott, who's been blitzing all season long and getting home, he's the guy who hits him right as he throws the football. Somehow he blocked that out, kept his focus downfield, and makes an accurate throw.
Scott arrives in a hurry.
Personal foul. Targeting. Defense number 6.
Oh, no.
The play will be under further review.
Number
This
6.
time, is that a launch, Bill? What are your thoughts on this hit by Lucas?
You do have a launch, and I'd still consider him a defenseless player
Damn.
because he's going to the ground and he hasn't come. No,
Let's continue here.
Contest. Number 6 is disqualified for the remainder of the contest.
Damn.
So Lucas is
All right, let's go.
Lacey up the right side as a gap. Kewan Lacey has come back after halftime with that hamstring
Flag.
treated. A flag comes in at the end of the play.
Miami came in there late into the pile. It's going to be on the Canes again.
Come on, Miami. Y'all
This
selling
one's on
now.
11. David
You're up by
Gray.
1
After
point.
the play, personal foul, late hit, defense number 11.
Ah, come on, dude. What are you doing?
Miami's come completely unraveled with
They
his
really
mental
have.
You
mistakes.
cannot do
They
that.
really have. Back-to-back penalties. Well, from our right, you'll see 11 come in right there.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
dead. An easy call for the official. Just can't make those mental mistakes, obviously.
Yeah, he's already down.
Chambliss in the flat. It's dropped. Big
He
difference.
got
That
that.
was a 4-point play. That drop. Carnero puts Ole Miss on
All right.
top, though.
19-17.
19-17. What a drive. 13 plays. 86
Miami got to lock
yards.
in here, no cap.
Play fake on first down.
Carson!
Field and fighting back.
Ah,
The catch
flag.
is Marion.
Probably on,
Flags fly in.
defense.
It was interfered with.
Yep.
Did they rule it incomplete? It was Chris Graves, who has been involved a lot in physical coverage. Obvious flag that
Pass
time.
interference. Defense
Yep.
number 32. 15-yard penalty. First down.
But
Sounds
Beck
about
was
right.
there all along. He had press coverage, loves to match up against Graves, believes that Marion can beat him. There's a little tug there,
Yeah.
another little tug. Graves is way out
Yeah,
of
that's
phase,
flag
never
for sure.
locates the football. And in NFL football, that's a spot foul. In college football, it's 15 yards. So he probably does the right thing, just grabbing on there. He had no idea where he was on the field.
Back in the game, Fletcher
All right.
as Tony comes in motion. They get it to him. Tony has space.
Oh, my God.
Malachi Tony.
Oh, my God. He's gone. Run, Tony.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Electric with the ball in his hands.
Damn, yeah, that motherfucker can move.
And he's going to start right here.
Damn.
And you'll see him go in motion. I thought you might see Ole Miss respond. You see the hand gesture from the safety, but nobody's able to come up and take that space away.
This
And that's
motherfucker
the
can move.
offensive line working
Good
in
blocking
unison, trying to create
by
that wall.
Miami, too.
Does a good
Shit.
job getting behind
Look at that.
ball, and now it's
Oh,
just
my
him being a
God.
natural athlete. He's a
They
guy
could not take him down,
reclassified
too.
to be
Shit.
a senior in high school. That's how
Oh,
young
my
this guy
God.
is, but is so mature beyond his years. Has such poise,
Boom.
such a
Yeah,
team
bro.
guy.
That was
Fitting
good.
for him
A
to
good
make
play
this
by Miami.
And a good job of the big fellas up front getting
I
out
know.
in front of him to be able to
I'm telling you,
do what
this
he does so
this
well.
offense
That's
could
just
block,
being
man. They got a good
natural
offensive
with the ball
line.
in his hands. See what he does here.
All right, let's see how Miss responds.
Somehow Akeem Mesidor is back on the field, trying to rush the passer.
Okay, wide open.
Downfield is
It's a big
Daquan
dude.
Wright. In a dime from Chambliss, picks up 21.
That's the same throw he made a little bit earlier.
Four-man rush. Sideline pitch and a battle.
Oh,
for the
he
ball.
dropped it.
Incomplete. Stribling went up. Jabari Antoine battled him.
That was a tough one.
Pressure comes again. Chambliss escapes and runs
Oh,
forward for a
shoot.
first down and
I was
more.
about to say.
Trinidad Chambliss Again, the Canes bring pressure. Chambliss.
Oh my God, he was wide open. Touchdown. Oh, they're going for the 2-point.
Chambliss on the move, scanning end zone.
Oh my God, they got it too.
Point conversion by Caleb.
Ay, ay, ay. 27-24 miss.
Pass to Tony, but he did all the
Miami, how
work.
you capitalize? You got 3 minutes left.
Sideline route.
Okay.
Catch made. Again, looking for Keelan Marion. It's Fletcher.
He
Up
got
the
that.
middle.
Fletcher is a beast.
Fights for a first down to the 37. Will the Rebels bring some pressure? They back out. Beck looks near sideline. Daniels makes the catch. Lunges. near the
Oh, did he
marker.
get it?
Beyond the first down marker, I think he caught the ball close to already having the first down. He does give you the extra effort there with that lunge. But
I don't think he
the
got it,
catch
though.
initially
Wait. Yeah, he
put
did.
that effort there for sure.
But is it out?
They are in field goal range. It's a long distance one. 4-man rush. Back across the middle.
Nice.
First down.
That was a good throw by Beck.
Marion stepping up and making a massive contribution tonight. Picked up 17.
Chris, watch the attention by the linebackers on Malachi Tony. He's trying to just go in there and then pull him out. Opens up that lane.
Damn,
right
yeah.
there, and Carson Beck throws an absolute laser in there for that conversion.
That was a good ass play.
Didn't even blink. Bang.
Now we see well within range for Davis. Plenty of time across the middle. Catch made and
Nice.
spun down at the 8-yard line is Marion.
No, I don't think he got the
again.
first.
3 receivers bunch to the left. Beck is looking that way. And still looking. Takes off running.
Oh my God.
With his legs.
And in here,
Carson Beck.
force it. Sees that they're in man.
Damn, wide open too.
To account for Carson Beck and able to go to the left side, walk into the end zone, right to his fan base for this touchdown.
Don't think
Yeah,
you
he
can
already knew.
believe he had that much space. Hadn't had a rushing touchdown, Kirk, since week 3 against South Florida and a romp over the Bulls.
Coach was not happy.
Pete Golding, his defense out there.
They're going for the 1 too, he
battled
said.
all night, but you said the body blows. That was the 88th play Miami has run tonight. Can he produce
All right.
this miracle?
31-27.
Pressure comes, delivers across the middle.
Oh.
And the catch is made. Out near midfield is Caden Lee. Chambliss steps up and fires across the middle. Catch is made.
Now they're going to timeout.
Yeah, timeout.
At the 35, down to 5
You got 5 seconds left. 31-27.
Very different look on defense from before the timeout. You're right. Chambliss connects the snap. Backpedals. Launches. To the end zone.
Peck.
Broken up.
Miami wins.
Hurricanes head home to play for a
That was a good game by the two. I think from what I saw, Miami's O-line, you guys, is phenomenal. Like if the Ravens could get an O-line like that, they would be untouchable. And that was just offense. Miami, they got it, man. That dude number 0 is tough. He's tough. That was good. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, you guys. We'll be reacting to the next game of the semifinals of college. When I think it happens today. And obviously we'll see the finals. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, like I say every time, stay humble, stay blessed, stay positive, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.